Check this out. How cool is that? Yes, that's me. Just got it for my 30th birthday. A couple months back. Great gift from my team. Do you want to go in? But it's actually not my recent birthday that got me out of bed today and made me come to the office on Saturday morning. It's something that I wanted to do for a little while already. I have been active on LinkedIn, I think, for the last maybe couple of years. And the thing is that every time I would post an information about me going to a conference, being in Bangkok, Adelaide, Tampa, San Francisco, Paris, Budapest, or like Tokyo, I would get these questions from the people I know and those who I never met. Questions like, so Kuba, what is exactly that you do? We understand the conference you went to, but what is exactly that you do? What do you actually tell these people when you are actually out there? Who are these people you're meeting, and what are these publications you're writing? So I thought that instead of responding to each of these particular question, I would just record a few videos. I'm sorry, that wasn't meant to happen. This splatter is going towards your way. I thought I'll be recording these videos and give you just a bit of more, thank you, more of a background on what is exactly that I do and what are my key interest points. Ding dong. I'm really happy we got the water out of our way. So for those who know me, you know I've been involved in sports for the last 15 years, and I've worked in different areas of sports, looking at it from very different angles. I've worked with national sports federations, I worked with business organizations, and I also worked with Sports for All or grassroots organizations, if you want to call them that way. But it's been the last couple of years when our focus, I mean myself and our team focus, has shifted more towards kids. The thing is that kids these days, they're getting bigger, they're getting slower, and they're getting much weaker than they were before. So our idea and our goal, aim and vision is to actually change that landscape. So let me explain, and let's start with the basics. I'm sure many of you remember something which is called the bent arm hang test. I remember from my primary school, we've done it quite a lot. The purpose of the bent arm hang test is to measure the upper body muscular strength and endurance. And the way to do it is that you actually have to pull yourself up, just like Jedi does here, and stay with your eye lines above the bar level. Let's see how low Vader does here. And just stay as long as you can, keeping your legs straight, and here we go. This guy's name is John. John is 8.5 years old, but in 1979. Here is Bon, who's also 8.5 years old, but in 1999. And the last one, Jovi, is the same age as these two guys here, 8.5 years old, but he's 8.5 years old in 2018. So let's see how they manage to perform that test. 3, 2, 1, go. And even though the data that I have used to support the experiment with our John, Bon and Jovi today It's a Polish historical data, but I assume, and there are many indicators that should suggest that kids are getting weaker worldwide. And I think the question now is what we're going to do about it. We as parents, schools, teachers, local governments, in order to increase the physical activity and make kids stronger. It was very interesting. I was reading a book called, can I have it over? A book called Small Data, The Tiny Clues That Uncover Huge Trends by Martin Lindstrom. That's what it is. On the page 19, it says that I, Mark, observed that our hands are getting weaker as a species. The collective loss of hand strength has caught the notice of the fast-moving consumer goods, including soft drinks producers, processed foods, and over-the-counter medicines. It's the main reason why bottle manufacturers are loosening the grips of bottle caps, why today's car door handles are easier to open, and why our kitchen drawers slide out more easily. So this is the question, whether this is where we want our world to head towards that direction, because our kids will not be able to bring all the grocery stores in one trip, just like we did when we were younger.
So now I have a challenge for you. Go out there, find a bar, and try to beat the Polish 8.5-year-old kid's record from 1979. But remember to do it properly with your hand palm facing away from your body. Cheers!